Right, all right, man. Let's talk about this. I really want to talk about everything that's going on with the 76ers and Joel Embiid and this 76er team, which is really good this year. First of all, if this is your first time here at the Daily Thinker Podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and join the show. We talk about faith, sports, theology, and apologetics. No other YouTube or podcast is doing this. Hey, so make sure you hop into this. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button and join your boy. Join me, okay? Now, let's talk about Joel Embiid. Okay, against the Washington Wizards, we saw what happened to Joel Embiid. We saw that dunk. We saw him come down so awkwardly. I mean, his knee didn't even bend. It was just straight. His knee was literally just straight like this. And we find out that it's nothing serious. He hyperextended his knee, okay? But this can have a serious impact in the Eastern Conference to me, because I see no other teams in the East that can give the Brooklyn Nets any type of trouble but the Philadelphia 76ers. Tobias Harris having a great year. Ben Simmons, he can really step up his play and be he has the ability to be a top 10, top 15 player in his league, but sometimes he doesn't play like that. But Embiid, in this Doc Rivers philosophy, just giving Embiid the ball, pounding the ball to Joel Embiid and making sure that he gets all his touches. Joel Embiid is having a crazy career year, okay? 29 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. He's having the best year of his life. And Philly is number one in the East. And this team can be a team to be reckoned with. You have Seth Curry who can knock down a three. You have Danny Green who's playing good. And I know everybody worry about the playoffs if Danny Green can really step up and make something happen. But let's get back to Embiid. This injury will most likely impact his MVP standing. Okay? To me, Joel Embiid is the clear-cut MVP right now. LeBron is playing good. He fell off those last 2 weeks. Before the All-Star game, all those games that the Lakers lost, it was pretty bad. Kevin Durant has been out, so he's not going to qualify to be MVP this year. James Harden is having a great year, but will the voters hold that Houston saga against him? Okay, we have to wait and see if that's going to happen. But Embiid, he just set this up so perfectly to win the MVP. He was out. He missed already like 7 to 8 games. Now he's going to miss at least 2 to 3 weeks. Can Philly stay the number one seed? 2 to 3 weeks. But my thing about this Embiid thing, you cannot rush him back, okay? I know it's good. I know Embiid is having a career year. I know he can have a chance to win the MVP. But do not rush Embiid back. Philly, listen. Listen to me, Philly, okay? If you don't listen to nobody else, Philly, listen to me. Listen to me right now. Listen to your boy. Do not bring Joel Embiid back too early. This will hurt the team and hurt him. Make sure Joel is 100% healthy going into the playoffs, because this is a chance for you guys to make it to the NBA Finals. It's not a huge chance because Brooklyn, I mean, I don't know what team can really stop that team right now, but you have a great chance, minus the chance that you had when Jimmy Butler was playing there. I feel like that was the best chance for Philly to win the championship, but we all know what happened with that Kawhi Leonard shot. Yeah. So Embiid really has to stay out. Okay, Embiid hasn't played over 65 games in the season, and I think this year he was on pace. I was like, okay, so Embiid is going to play a lot of games. He's going to play at least 60 games this year, and it doesn't look like he will play 60 games, maybe in the low 50s. So my thing is, if this dude can stay healthy, he will be like the number 2 and top 3 player in the league if he can really be healthy. But it seems like he can't stay healthy. He just maybe need to listen to Ocho Cinco and start eating McDonald's. I don't know what he has to do. But if the 76ers bring him back too early, it can really mess them up. It can mess him up, and he can end up having another injury, another one of these soft injuries, to be out 2 or 3 weeks. They have to keep him out, I want to say, for at least a good month, because we on the second half of the season right now, getting ready for the playoffs, and Embiid has to be ready for the playoffs. So Embiid, you have to forfeit this MVP right now, because all of these games you're going to miss, unless when you come back you just put up amazing numbers. I'm talking about 50 and 20s, 30s and 30s to be able to put yourself back in that number one spot to win the MVP. So that's my opinion. But can Ben Simmons keep this team afloat? That's the question. Can Ben Simmons be a leader? Can Ben Simmons up his play? He is 6'10", athletic, fast, can move. People call him the next Magic Johnson. I don't know why they call him the next Magic Johnson. He is not the next Magic Johnson, but he has so much potential to be a top 10 player, but does not play. He doesn't play like a top 10 player. He just doesn't. And so I hate that this injury happened to Embiid. He was having a great game last night. He's having a great season. And now he's going to miss at least 3 weeks. I would say at least a month just to keep him healthy in that frame right there, just to keep him healthy, to make sure that he can be able to make that playoff run. Because last year, Philly missed. To me, last year, if Philly had not Joel, but Ben Simmons, I think they could have took a chance at beating the 76ers. But we know Ben Simmons cannot carry a team in the playoff by himself. And we saw Embiid. He was struggling to carry a team last year. Couldn't get one game. But he did put up great numbers, just couldn't get one game in the basket. He just couldn't get one game done. So Philly, our doctor's top priority is to keep Embiid healthy. That's the top priority. You have to load manage. You have to do something to make sure that he's available every single night when the playoffs hit. Because I saw it goes back. It goes back when you even go back to 2014. This is why he dropped to number 3 in the draft. He should have been a number 1 pick. No ifs, ands, or buts. He should have been a number 1 pick in the 2014 draft. But those injuries plagued him, and he got dropped down to to number 3, which is not bad at all. But these injuries are literally holding us back from what we could see, the greatness of a big man that can do it all. He can play defense. He's athletic. He can shoot the 3. He will dunk on you. He can shoot the mid-range. He has post moves. But can he stay healthy? This year, Embiid is in shape. Embiid is in shape. He doesn't look tired. He doesn't look sluggish out there. He's very active around the rim. This is one of the best years he's having. But then he gets injured. He gets injured, and we see there's nothing serious. Only 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, maybe a month and a half, just to prepare him and have him ready and fresh for the playoffs, to make this playoff run, to at least go to the Eastern Conference Finals and try to make something happen in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Brooklyn Nets. Because we all know the Brooklyn Nets will be there. Kevin Durant will be there. James Harden will be there. Kyrie Irving will be there waiting on you. They are the team to beat right now in the NBA, not just in the Eastern Conference. So if the 76ers play their cards correct, because they have a good team. They play their cards correct, keep Embiid prepared and ready for the playoffs, then they can really, really make a push and do something in the playoffs. Maybe go to the finals. I'm not saying they will beat the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not saying it. But they have a chance because Embiid is a load down there. Now you have a coach that gives them the ball every single time. Brent Brown, he barely gave Embiid the ball. It was wrong. It was wrong with the 76ers. Embiid didn't get the ball. Embiid just did not get the ball enough to push them forward, to make things happen in the playoffs. So, hey, Doc, take your time. Embiid, take your time. We hope that you come back healthy because I want to see the top players in the NBA available and playing, especially somebody like Embiid. I really want him out there and playing, man. Y'all let me know, will the 76ers keep this number 1 seed for the next month or maybe month and a half, 2 or 3 weeks? Who knows? Let's see what the 76ers are built of with Embiid out. And I hope they're able to keep at least a top 2 seed, not slip to the 3rd seed. Even without Embiid, they're still a really good team in the East because we see Celtics, they're falling off. I really just don't know what's going on with Boston this year. I really don't know. If you know what's going on with Boston, let me know in the comments below. We out.